let's record. Okay, so I'm gonna ask you the question that we ask everyone. What is a belief that you hold very
So,
strongly? Something that you believe to your core? Something you have believed all your life, or feel like you should have believed all your life?
so I would say that a belief that I hold very very strongly is just not taking things for granted and just not regretting things. That's more or less just like a personal belief that I have.
Can you talk a little bit more about what that entails for you, or how you practice that in your everyday life?
Yeah. So basically, say for example, recently, actually like a few months ago, like some of my friends they got involved with this like nonprofit called Students Against Child Marriage, and it basically entails, well, as the name implies, to fight against underage child marriage in the U.S. And I told myself, well, I mean, I kind of want to do finance in college. Like, I'm not too focused on this, but I mean, let me give it a shot. And I've been with the organization for like 6 months now, going towards 7 months. Basically, like I'm part of Students Against Child Marriage's development team, which means that like we work to raise money for the organization. We held our Giving Tuesday campaign in December and in throughout November and December, and we raised around $11,000, more than $11,000, uh, for the organization. And so, like for me at least, it's actually been something that relates to money, and it just but overall like it's kind of great in that I was able to get an opportunity in both of having like finance lessons, how to learn to advertise like your goals or mission to people, um and also like a lesson in public service more or less. So that's kind of like the lessons I've learned.
Where do you get that belief from? So you talked about this charity organization you started with your friends.
Well,
Um,
no, I didn't start it.
or
So
sorry, you
actually,
hopped
I
on.
joined it. Yeah.
Yeah, your belief is not taking things for granted. What is the connection between that and the charity organization?
Yeah, again, so now while the connection might not seem clear at first, the thing is that before I joined it, like right now I'm a high school senior, and I joined it basically the summer before I became a high school senior, so basically several months ago. However, there was many numerous times in life, for example, now I guess I'll stick with like schoolwork and that kind of stuff, since like that's a pretty relatable example for me. Where say for example, I didn't join certain clubs until like later on in high school, like my high school's quiz bowl team, which I am now president of. Hooray! But basically, like I like in ninth grade, like I didn't even know what quiz bowl was, and so I went to like look to see like to the room where they were meeting, but like I was just at that time I was kind of like apathetic, and so like I went to the room for like 1 minute just to wait to see if like anyone came. But like usually like people take time to come to meets, as you might know. And so it's just like at that point I'm like, this club is not anything, or it's not like worth anything to me, or it's not like looks like they don't take it seriously. So I just kind of like stopped like going to going to see if there's like anything for that club. And then I gave it a go around in 10th grade, and I'm like, wow, I really should have waited longer, right? Or like say for example, like maybe I second guess myself out of taking like harder, more advanced classes, or like uh making like friendships with people. So um that's kind of something that's like impacted me a lot, um in the sense that like, hey, like I just don't want to make that mistake again of like not taking advantage of things, or not like connecting with people in a way that's meaningful. And so like again, it also fits with like Students Against Child Marriage, because like I'm like, hey, like I can get myself involved with this nonprofit group, learn a lot of skills that are actually relevant to things that I want to do, even if they might not seem obvious at first, and be able to make an impact.
What are the some of the hardships you face in this job that you found?
So being a part of the development team for Students Against Child Marriage, our leader, she actually, we haven't had any major, I would say major difficulties to overcome yet. I think the biggest difficulty so far has really just been like promoting the organization. But recently we did pair up with some major figures like Blair Amani and like other celebrities, especially on Instagram or like that have been influential in like major industries um like Hollywood and like other places. And as of recently, that's grown our social media presence immensely. So before we did our promotions with major influential figures, our Instagram account had around 800, 900 ish followers, which is pretty good for a new organization, but it's not super impactful. After we did the promotion, it expanded to like 8,000 to 9,000 followers, like almost overnight. Um, and so I just think that making people more aware has something that's been a bit of a challenge for us, but we're definitely getting there.
You talk about making people more aware of things. Do you think that in general, activism and awareness can help people in their everyday lives, not just from your organization, but organizations around the world?
Yeah, generally. I mean, I do think that, like participating in something, all like it just gives like one like life purpose. And it doesn't have to like be activism. Like it could literally be like it could be participating again, like if you're somebody in school, like it could be participating in a local club, or it could just be getting like a job of some kind, a part-time job that like allows you to earn money and acquire like necessary like people skills and just like interaction skills with others, get you to like meet face to face with people. Anything, at least in my view, that allows one to like meet with others in meaningful ways and allows you to create like a positive impact on other people is something that is worth pursuing.